So a very fine good afternoon to all of you present here. Today we will be discussing about unsupervised learning. I have completed almost most of the topic of supervised learning, and if you have not watched from lecture 1 to 25, then you should definitely go and watch it. So now let's move to unsupervised learning. Unlike supervised learning, here we do not have labeled data. The model tries to find hidden pattern or structures in the data. It is mainly used for clustering and grouping similar data point. Okay. So if you have not seen the basic videos, you should definitely go and watch it. Okay, so unsupervised learning doesn't have labels. We know the model tries to find hidden patterns or structures in the data on its own. It's mainly used for tasks like clustering, where similar data points are grouped together. So instead of predicting answers, the model discovers pattern. So now we'll try to understand about the clustering basics. Okay, so clustering is the process of grouping similar data points together. Okay, so clustering is a process of grouping similar data points together. Unlike classification, we do not have predefined labels. The model looks at the data and groups points based on similarity. So on the basis of similarity, it forms a group. Each group is called a cluster. So the goal of clustering is to organize data into meaningful groups. Now we'll try to understand about introduction to k-means. K-means is one of the most popular clustering algorithm. It groups data in a fixed number of clusters, which we call k. Okay, so the algorithm works by finding central point called centroids. Each data point is assigned to the nearest centroid based on the distance. So k-means organizes data into clusters around these central points. So how k-means actually works? So let's understand how k-means works step by step. First, we choose the number of clusters, that is k. Then we randomly initialize centroids. Next, each data point is assigned to the nearest centroid. After that, we update the centroid by calculating the mean of all points in each cluster. This process is repeated until the centroids stop changing. At that point, the clusters are finalized. So how do we choose k now? Okay, so one important question is k-means is how do we choose the value of k? For this we use elbow method. We try different values of k and calculate the error called within cluster sum of squares, or you can say WCSS. Okay, as k increases, the error decreases, but after a certain point, the improvement slows down. This point looks like an elbow in the graph, and that is the optimal value of k. Now we'll discuss about the advantages and the disadvantages part. K-means is simple, fast, and works well with large data set. It is also easy to implement, however, it has some limitations. We need to choose the value of k beforehand. It is sensitive to initial placement of centroids, and it does not work well when clusters are not clearly separable or are non-linear. So while it is powerful, it must be used carefully. Okay, so let us see here. Okay, so that you can understand in a more better way. So you can see on the left side, k-means performs very well when clusters are clearly separated. You can see, and roughly circular. Each group of points is close to its centroid. So the algorithm can easily assign points to the correct cluster. This is why k-means is simple, fast, and works well on large data set. Now look at the right side, this side. Here the data has a complex or non-linear shapes. K-means struggle in the case because it assumes clusters are circular and based on distance from the centroid. As a result, it incorrectly divides the data. Also, k-means require us to choose the value of k in advance and is sensitive to initial placement of centroids. So while k-means is powerful for simple data, it may not perform well for complex pattern. K-means works best for simple, well-separated clusters but struggle with complex shapes. This you need to understand, as you can see here. Coming to the conclusion part. Okay, so coming to the conclusion part, let's wrap up. K-means is an unsupervised algorithm used to group data into clusters. It works using centroids and distance. Choosing the right value of k is very important. In the next lecture, we will explore hierarchical clustering, which builds clusters in a tree-like structure. So let's continue our machine learning journey. I'm grateful to all of you for coming till this part of the video and watching the video. Do give your point of views on the video. Do share with your friends these videos so that they can also learn in a very better way. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. I have also added quiz so that you can learn in a very better way. Thank you so much.